The Bantu history is orally passed down from generation to generation, so it's hard to get factual information. There is so much hidden knowledge of the Bantu, which is why the history of Bantu is always being debated. Most foreign historians normally rely on archaeological evidence to prove the identities of various Bantu ethnic groups. The Bantu, who are they and what is behind their sacred totems, clan praises, veneration, rites of passage, and kingdom. Today, my focus is on the popular Bantu clan known as the Rozvi, Lozwi, and their relationship with the Torwa, Nyai, and Guruswa. The Rozvi are descendants of Mbiru, who is the ancestor of the Nyai Mbire Nyamwezi. Mbiru gave birth to Tovera. Tovera begot Murenga. Murenga begot Runji Chaminuka Mushavatu Nehanda, and others. Researchers say they first mobilized in northeastern Zimbabwe, then spread south-westward during the 1690s to invade and assimilate the Torwa community. According to Hodza and Fortune, when the ancestors of the Rozvi arrived, Mwene Mutapa, the empire of the Soko clan, as the ruler, they attacked him and chased him away. After Mwene Mutapa's flight, they subdued all the chiefs who had been subject to him. They are said first to have gone north to Pura, then east to Nyanga, then south to Manyika and Bigita, and finally west to Belingwe. Oral history explains that the name Rozvi was given to them because they disturbed the lives of everyone, men and beasts alike. All this is said to have happened under the rule of the First Empire. They remember Changamire. The aggressive nature of the Rozvi is strongly portrayed as marking their early rise to power. Today, the Rozvi is a very complex and dynamic socio-political grouping. Changamire Dombo, the Rozvi founder, is often said to have been born somewhere in the middle and northeastern parts of the Zimbabwean plateau, specifically Mbire and Njanja, Murewa, Nyandire, and Mazowe or Mutapa and Manyika. In this era, the popular Nyai group is believed to be responsible for strengthening the rise of Changamire Dombo. So, what is the relationship between the Nyai Banyai and the Rozvi? To get a better understanding, let me explore the origins of Nyai Banyai people. Mazarire states that the term referred to residents of the High Veld. It was mostly used to describe people based on their location. Eventually, the term gained a political or military dimension, referring to the Mutapa state soldiers. It was later adopted to mean young men who start a reliant relationship with a principal baron in order to work for wives, hence Banyai. This was a Karanga custom called Kutema Ugariri. Among their duties were guards, errands, runners, spies, counselors, messengers, and warriors. They eventually expanded their baron's influence or even got their own territories. As a result, it wasn't easy to differentiate Nyai followers from their political leaders and political state systems. Power structures in this era were unstable and were the cause of political turmoil sparked by succession conflict, leading to the rise and fall of several states like Mutapa, Torwa, and Rozvi, among others. Nyai Banyai were active agents influential in shaping power relations in pre-colonial state systems. Another close relative of the Rozvi is the Torwa. Holman said Torwa means foreigners, a second class in a Shona society, regardless of rank, position, time spent there, or length of residence in a tribe. The term didn't mean inferiority or subordination to the chief's relatives. It just meant the chief's lineage from people from somewhere. Mazarire uses it loosely, referring to ancient Kalanga dialect speakers in the southwest. Mazarire doesn't depict Torwa's real meaning, which, according to Randus, was first recorded in the 1490s following a Mutapa revolt. Beach states that Mutorwa, the Torwa rebel who started the Guruswa Batwa dynasty, may have been nicknamed Mutorwa while settling with Changamire in Mutapa state. As the Torwa dynasty grew into a state, leaders assumed the title Torwa, and their subjects in material culture were also automatically called Torwa by outsiders. Because of its historical background and use, Torwa became an ethnic identity. In most historical sources of the Rozvi and the Mutapa state, you will always find the term Guruswa. Beach says Guruswa was just a Karanga environmental term for high ground with tall grass. The territory referred to is hard to define with clarity because it differs widely among those who try to locate it. People in the lower Ruya and Mazowe rivers point it west. Those in Mount Darwin and Gurube point it south, and those in Mafungauti, Plechu, and Mupure, Munyati confluence point it east. Mudenge call it Mbire Guruswa when talking about areas that were briefly governed by the rebellious Changamire Dombo of the 1490s. The geographical boundaries of Guruswa varied through time. Portuguese maps generally place Batwa Guruswa in the southwestern regions of Mutapa state, starting below the Zambezi River and going into the Shashi Limpopo Basin.